Today we're going to be taking a look at camera angles and camera shots, and this is an introduction to looking. Although primarily used in video and to a degree with photography, we're going to be looking at it also in the context of making traditional art. So we need to be aware that the camera angle and camera shot carries psychological meaning. As in any artwork, we need to consider the content, what you put in front of the camera or in front of you as an artist. We need to consider the form, how you decide to draw it or shoot it when creating a film or a video or a drawing. And this presentation is going to help you figure out which method of looking you should be using in order to help create a visual story. So, first of all, we need to be taking a look at different camera angles. And we're going to be looking at the relationship between the viewer and the object, specifically relating to the angle, whether it's high, straight, or low. So the first one we have is a bird's eye view, and as you can see from the exemplar photo here, the bird's eye view is looking almost directly down on the subject. Okay. The next one is a high angle, and here again you're looking down, but this time at a more natural angled progression. It's like you're standing on the floor now looking down as opposed to flying high above. At eye level gives a straight on appearance, and this is typically how we see the world, and this is fairly expected in terms of a lot of presentation. You can also start getting down to what's called a low angle, and this allows you to look up at the subject matter. And the last angle that we have is your worm's eye view, and this is basically where you lay down on the floor or the ground and you look across at your subject as though you were actually down at its actual level. Another option for you is something called the Dutch tilt, and this puts everything off parallel from the edges of the frame, and it can create some energy, but it can also create some visual disruptions, and you often see this technique used in music videos, for example. So camera angles were all about the height and angle of the relationship between the viewer and the subject matter. Camera shots refer to the distance as whether you are close or far. Okay? In some cases we would also refer to this as, are you zoomed in or are you zoomed out? Okay, so the extreme long shot, obviously you're very far away from the subject matter. This is really good for creating a sense that there's a lot known about an environment. You also have the long shot. Right? You're moving in a little bit, but you can still see the entire area altogether. Again, provides a fair bit of visual information for the viewer. Okay, medium shot, you're starting to cut off part of the subject area, and you're focusing in on some of the smaller details now. Okay, close up. You're getting much more intimate with the subject matter, so that you are cutting off background information, and you're also starting to create a sense of mystery as to where the subject is. These are the different types of camera angles and camera shots, and you can use these in order to help create more visual interest in your artworks.